Well, it would appear things are getting super bad for James Gunn's Superman, as we're getting some information from an insider who's saying that some test screenings didn't go well, that the movie's been slammed as terrible, and that they're going to have to go back and do some reshoots. Plus, they had to do some marketing to help it because, I mean, like I say, the trailer for what it was, I didn't dig it, but I will give credit where credit is due. A lot of people seem to like the trailer and seem hopeful. I just wasn't a big fan of Superman crashing to earth, lying there in the literal Yamcha pose, and then calling over Crypto to drag him across the snow. That just didn't sit right with me in any way, shape, or form. But that's neither here nor there. Apparently, like I say, there are some problems. I'm not going to say I'm surprised because I pretty much said that trailer to me seemed like super depressed, man. But let's see what goes on in regards to that. This article here from Cosmic Book News. James Gunn's Superman slammed as terrible, now facing reshoots and marketing overhaul. That recent DCU press event held by James Gunn. Apparently James Gunn had a press event and he went through some certain things, but it isn't going over well in regards to it. And the reason behind it is that, well, how we got this information comes from Jeff Snyder. So let's get to that part regards to it. The claims that Superman is terrible come from Jeff Snyder on a recent episode of The Hot Mic with John Roja. Now, to be fair, Jeff Snyder and John Roja have gotten some good insider information and stuff before. So these are things to actually pay attention to in regards to it. Now, just to make it clear, I actually want this movie to succeed. I do. I'm a big Superman fan, and I would love to see a really well done Superman movie. I think it's been a really good while. We need to get something like that. Nothing against Henry Cavill and his stuff. Just wasn't given too much of a good script to work with in regards to that. So if we get a good Superman movie, I would be really happy. But I got to give you the information that is out there so you know what's going on. Same time I know what's going on. The two discussed the DCU press event. Snyder explained that he had recently published a newsletter reporting that he had heard good things about Superman. However, after publishing it, he says he was contacted by his best source who told him the film is actually terrible. What he had to say, I got a call from my best source after that newsletter. He said, great newsletter tonight. You got one thing wrong, and that's about Superman, which I continue to hear is terrible. So he's got a good inside source, he got only his best source, and he's telling him that, apparently the Superman movie is terrible. Snyder didn't go into specific details, but insinuated he knows more. Snyder also wasn't happy how Gunn shut down his Daniel Radcliffe Clayface info and says he thinks Gunn isn't being genuine. Look, I mean, James Gunn does have a history of trying to troll people, and he will say one thing, it'll be something else, and then kind of thing like that. I really not paying much. I really, to be honest with you, I've not been paying much attention to that whole Daniel Radcliffe Clayface thing, because right now it's still kind of up in the air in regards to the Batman movies with Robert Pattinson. So I mean, I would like to see more done really well, but right now it's up in the air because they're trying to do their own thing. In what may be no coincidence with reports that Superman may be in trouble and that Gunn recent press event didn't go as well as planned, it's learned Warner Brothers Discovery has hired seasoned marketing veteran Ricky Strauss to consult for DC Studios on Superman. So basically, they brought in this Ricky Strauss person to try and, fix the marketing around it, because Superman is what they're going with now, their flagship movie that they want to start off with. This is what they want to do. We've also gotten reports that James Gunn has said that, his version of the DCU is building towards a MCU like final climatic battle. I don't know how we plan to pull that off, but the amount of people he packing into this Superman movie alone, that should tell you in regards to that you're looking to do something there. But it is what it is. Previously, Gunn said he wasn't going to do Superman reshoots, just that he was doing pickup shots in Los Angeles. However, now it appears as if Gunn is doing full reshoots. As it is reported, he will be back in Atlanta. It's also possible the reshoots may have come about due to the recent test screening. So yeah, it's looking like they have gone back to do reshoots because apparently the test screenings didn't go over so well. The inside sources said that the movie is terrible, so they have to go back and try and adjust and fix some things. Now, again, I would love this movie to succeed, but I got to be honest here and say I was not a big fan of James Gunn doing a Superman movie. The fact that James Gunn keeps going out there and talking about how Tom King is one of his best writers and big inspiration and everything like that, and he literally has Tom King on that Lantern series. That is not going over well in regards to me for anything at all. These things have to have their way that they work out, and I am not seeing that done in a manner that is giving me much hope to say, well, okay, this is good, this is bad, this is something to be otherwise or that. So it is worrying to me in that regards. Gone to the press event, we've done real screenings, definitely learning stuff all the time, definitely editing and making little changes. We might shoot a couple little tiny things. All my additional photography is so hard because it's like I used to be kind of against it because you don't want to have to shoot again. It's a pain in the ass. I really like being able to say, you know what, I wish I had a shot that fist hitting that, and so I tend to go back and pick that kind of stuff up. So it wouldn't be anything major, but those kinds of things, yeah, I'll cover you a couple more things like that. So I mean, not gonna come out and say that they have been going over with the issues and stuff like that, but it's more than likely from what's being out there that they are doing some reshoots because the test screenings didn't go so well and stuff like that. Now again, this is just nothing hasn't been absolutely 100% confirmed yet, right? Nothing has not been confirmed yet, but we are getting some things here, and it is kind of troubling. Again, like I say, I was not a big fan of this being the Superman lying on the ground, there coughing up blood as to that. I didn't dig it. I really truly didn't dig it. I mean, I don't know with Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, thing with Superman, like he's in the Fortress of Solitude and the what there, and you have Lex Luthor. But again, I wasn't a big fan of this being the opening salvo to what you was trying to do in the trailer. But regardless of it, it looks like there are some problems now with the Superman movie. It's being said that it's terrible and it's facing reshoots, and they need to overhaul some of the marketing to get people back on board. We have James Gunn as come out and said that he's looking to build his DCU towards the MCU style climatic ending, the way Endgame came to it, and where they arguably should have left MCU right then and there. But we will see. Again, like I've said, I actually want this movie to succeed, but I am skeptical in regards to certain things. I am skeptical in regards to certain things. I look forward to being proven wrong. If this movie will be fantastic, well, I shouldn't say I'm to be proven wrong, because I actually want the movie to succeed. So I really do want this movie to be really good. I want to sit down, watch a movie and say, oh yes, this is a fantastic Superman movie. I would love that. But right now, we're getting information out there that it is pretty freaking terrible and they need to do some reshoots to fix a lot of it. There's also talk like, we were saying that this shot here with David Corenswet flying, they said this was kind of CGI face kind of thing. I don't know. I'm just saying in regards to it, it's a wait and see at this point, see what exactly happens in regards to it. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.